what? What's a sugar daddy? Before I went to break, I talked about a sugar daddy. What is a sugar daddy? Well, sugar daddies are rich, successful men that date women who just want to be pampered and spoiled. And in return, these women, you know, are expected to, you know, treat their men like, you know, the sugar daddies that they are. Take a look at this.
Hi, I'm Gotham. I'm a sugar daddy, and this is my house. Welcome. That's my license plate. I became a sugar daddy, give or take 4 years ago. I'm in LA. You know, most of the women that I dated, they were all about what you drive, what you make, what you wear, where you take them, how much you spend on them. A typical first date for me with a sugar baby sets me back a couple of thousand dollars. I think the most I've spent on a date, around $40,000. Skipped dinner, took her to a car dealership and bought her a car. So typically when I've had sugar babies, I've given them allowances, take them out shopping, go traveling, go to Europe, travel a lot, just anything they want, anything that makes them happy. Buy them shoes. It goes back to the cave ages. Back in the day, when we had nothing, the woman went for the guy who had the bigger and the better and more sheltered cave. Today that translates to a guy who has a big house, who can protect his woman. It's very simple, really. I started SugarDaddyForMe.com, and I found that I immediately catered to thousands and thousands of people who were waiting for something like that. It's a dating website for sugar daddies and sugar babies. You know, sugar daddies, wealthy, successful, caring people, men who are looking for young, aspiring, beautiful women. Being a sugar daddy is not a bad thing. Everyone's a sugar daddy in some way, shape, or form. They just don't know it.
Wow. Please welcome the creator of SugarDaddyForMe.com, Gotham, to the show. Welcome him.
Thank you.
I mean, I get it. You said it right there on the tape. You started it because you got tired. You were doing this anyway, correct?
The kind of lifestyle I led, I was working 60 to 80 hours a week. Didn't have time for dating. Didn't have time for the games. And I kind of figured, you know, hey, if it's not out there, let me make one for myself. And I just started this website. I just didn't think it would go anywhere. It was, you know, like a joke, or not really, but, you know, one morning I wake up and there are a few thousand people on my website.
Wait a minute. You put up a website with your name, Gotham. I'm Sugar Daddy for
What,
me.
you think I'm ugly?
No. No, wait. I know. I'm just saying. You just put it up. Sugar Daddy for me.
Right.
Gotham. And what did you say on it? What kind of stuff did you say? I'm looking for a woman who what? What do we?
No, I said it exactly as it was, that I'm successful. I'm looking for a woman who can be my princess. I'll pamper you. You know, it's all about respect. I don't want the games. You know, I don't want the 4 dates and then you can probably touch my fingernail. You know, no, right. It's just being, you know, cutting to the chase. You know.
How did you make your pick and find your sugar baby?
You know, you go down the list, and I mean, everyone has a type. I had my types, and I found the one who was closest to my house. You know, right where I lived. There were, I think, 80 or 82 at that time women who had emailed me saying that they wanted to meet me. I'm like, okay.
All right, so you went ahead and met her? And
I went and met her. We went on a beautiful date.
And so then you went back, though, and you've now been dating the same woman that you met.
Yes, I have. I
met
how
long?
The most 4 years, almost.
4 years. Wait, so I got to ask this question. So now, and then talk about this, because you said it, you take care of them, they have a kind of an allowance. So this is your sugar baby. What kind of an allowance? See, women want to know, what kind of allowance does your girl have?
Well, I started off, you know, you want to impress the women. So I started off with somewhere between $8,000 to $12,000 a month.
Wait. You just give up to your girlfriend 8 to 12 grand a month, just say, oh, here you go, have that, have a nice day.
Yeah, that's for her to do whatever she needs, you know.
And then you may take her to London for a business trip.
Right.
And while you're in London, you just might give her your black card and say, just go shopping.
Pretty much.
And wait, so just tell me what your sugar baby has spent maybe in one weekend.
It was about $14,000. It was in Europe, and it was a very nice place, and you know, it included a pair of shoes for me, so it wasn't all bad.
And so I'm gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna meet your sugar baby.
Right.
But I also want to say, you know, right now in this whole world and in this time of dating, there are gentlemen like Gotham that are out here that are successful. They're working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. And I'm sorry, there's a lot of women and not women, a lot of people, men too, that are all up into a game. If you can jump to the chase and say, look, I want to make a connection with somebody who understands, why can't adults make that kind of a connection? What do you think? Yes or no? That's what I'm thinking. Let me take a break. We'll be back right after this.
He also takes me shopping, jewelry, etc. He also, gives me an allowance, so to speak. When I need money, he helps me out there. We go to nice restaurants. It's just a really fun lifestyle.
Do I miss anything about being single? Not having to clean the house. Or at least not having to explain why I didn't clean the house.
Do I miss anything about being single? I probably should not answer that question, so I'm going to pass on that one.
Well, you know what I said before the break. When we come back, we'll get a chance to meet Sugar Baby. So please welcome Gotha's Sugar Baby, Christy, to the show. And that's the last time I'll use that term, because it's not Sugar Baby. But talk to me, girlfriend. You see an ad, not an ad, but you see a website. And here's Gotham in it, and you saw what he wrote. Why did you say, sounds good for me? Jump in, why?
Well, actually, I met him at the Barfly. First, before the website.
Gotcha.
So I saw him in his Porsche. He drove up, and he looked cute, and he looked like he was successful. And so he came in, and we started talking, and then
you hit it off.
we hit it off.
And then you knew he had this website, but you still stuck in there.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And I have my profile on there.
Have you been seeing Gotham?
Well, I've been seeing him like for the last, 6 months, kind of exclusively.
Exclusively.
Yeah.
Talk to me about perks.
The perks are we get to travel a lot of places. We've been to Italy, we've been to France, England, Germany.
And whenever you go there, do you take bags with you, or do you just get stuff when you're there?
We get stuff when we're there.
Dude, you don't like, how about SugarDaddies.com and take their best friends along with them? Well, look, although their relationship started as simply a rich man pampering a very beautiful woman, it's blossomed into much, much more. Take a look at this.
When I first met Gotham, I was looking for somebody who was well established in their career and willing to, take care of me. Gotham financially helps me out by giving me a nice place to live. He also takes me shopping, jewelry, etc. He also, gives me an allowance, so to speak. When I need money, he helps me out there. I get to travel a lot. He has a plane. We go up to Santa Barbara. We go to nice restaurants. It's just a really fun lifestyle. I just love everything about him. And hopefully someday this will turn out to be more than just a casual, relationship.
Over the years, after I met Christy, I found that she has in a woman everything I've ever wanted. The unsaid understanding is that I don't date anyone else, and neither does she. We are actually dating each other exclusively now. She's my best friend.
Obviously, this worked out. Now, what happens if all of a sudden he gets another 6,000 hits on his website, and you happen to come home one day and open up the little email, you got mail, 6,000 pictures of other women? Is that all right?
Well, it's okay, because he picked me.
Well, there you go. Well, sir, I'm just wondering, did you have something you were going to say? You wanted to say?
Well, yes. Christy, these are for you. I wanted to say something to you. Bottom line is, I wake up in the morning, I look forward to my day because I'm with you. I come back from work, I hurry home because it's because I'm gonna see you home. And I've fallen in love with you so bad that you've made me the happiest man alive. And will you marry me?
pass that over there so they can see it too. I'm going to take a little break. And when we come back, now we've seen cuddle parties. We've seen remote dating from cameras. We've now seen what happens if you hook up with a sugar daddy, and you can hook up for life. But when we come back, I'm going to make a real live love connection right here on the show, because guess what? We got a lady who came here. No, a guy who's come here. A man who's come here who's been looking for a date, and we found 3 eligible bachelorettes. And I'm going to see if homie will pick one, and you're going to help him do that. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.